Yeah, you're getting me in all my raw form. It is Wednesday? Wednesday, June. July 5th. I have off work today. I had off work Monday and Tuesday. I'm working tomorrow and Friday. I feel like I'm starting this video like I started my last one. I wasn't planning on doing a video this week. I haven't done a lot of stitching, but why not, right? I thought I would actually show you some of my fabric stash from Fiberlicious and some of my Mirabilia Nora Corbett patterns that I have that I don't know if I've shown before or not. I received so much good feedback on my last video about the perforated paper. However, I visited Jill on Saturday, which was really nice to go visit her. I hadn't seen her in a while. Her kids were there, her husband was there. We had a good lunch that she made chicken quesadillas. I got to watch the movie Moana. Is that how you say the name? I loved it. I hadn't seen it before. And I brought my perforated paper project to do. So I stitched some. I almost had stitched like an entire letter there. And then when I got home and I looked at it under a light, I didn't like it. So it's on the back burner for now. I don't know. Sometimes my husband tells me I complicate things. And he's right to a certain extent. It seems like just everything in my life, sometimes I complicate. And I'm always feel like I'm striving to live a simpler life. Because when I do something, I go all out. Like I have to buy everything for it, which is an issue, a problem, I feel. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I'm tired of struggling, I'm tired of I just want to stitch or just want to whatever. So, the paper's on the back burner for now. Luckily, I did not invest too much money into that. But I don't want to disappoint anyone that commented on my last video because I received so many great comments about how they were looking forward to seeing it. And the concept was good. Like, I have all of these ideas in my head and the concepts for things, but executing them, sometimes it just does not work. So I figure I try it. It doesn't work. Okay. So on Saturday, my husband went out on his boat with his daughter and her boyfriend. I don't go on the boat because I get seasick and I'm not really much for water and just blazing sun. It was really warm. No, Sunday. I'm sorry. Sunday he did that. So I went through a lot of my stitching stuff to figure out what I was going to start next because I haven't had a finish since I finished that mermaid, the Nora Corbett mermaid, back in the middle of May. That's almost 2 months. I'm really disappointed in myself for that. So, I actually, and you can probably see part of it, I'm going to move this a little bit. I broke out my Stitch Mate again. And I put my Lowry stand downstairs in my bedroom. But yeah, I love my Stitch Mate. Karen, who I bought it from, I just love it. And so I'm going to pull off what I did start. Now I've only stitched on this 1 day, 2 days, maybe. I started, as I move all my stuff I wanted to show you, Nora Corbett's Peony Pixie, which I've had this pattern for a long time, and I don't know why I haven't stitched it. But it looks like this, finished. Beautiful colors. Now, I didn't have the Krynic for it, so I ordered that from 123 Stitch, so hopefully that will be here this week. I start in the center of Nora Corbett or Mirabilia patterns. And I usually go down. And then I finish the top half last, like the face, the hair, that's usually last. But here is my progress. This fabric, I'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, so not too much, but I guess enough, right? Okay, this fabric, is that not the most gorgeous? Let me trying to find something to hold behind it. Is that not the most gorgeous fabric you've ever seen? It is by Fiberlicious. It is called Effervescent, as I'm struggling here. It is like purple, pink, goes down into orange. It's awesome. I think this Peony Pixie is going to look really, really good on this fabric. This is 28 count Lugana. I have found that I really love 28 count Lugana. And so I've started, like, I have quite a stash of it. So, but yeah, so that's all I've done stitching wise. I think I'm doing the wrong, okay, I will do that in a minute. But I thought I would just show you some of my needle minders I've recently purchased. I've made a purchase from Denkai Designs. 2 reasons why I love her needle minders or ordering from her. Well, 3. One is that she has stuff that I have not been able to find elsewhere. So first let me show you the ones I bought. I bought 4. These are like some of the wood tiles. So got that one. Halloween, please, we know that. This one. I don't know if that's focusing or not. Oh well. And then this one. And then I bought, this is a resin one. I just really like that. The second reason I like ordering from her is she includes these like little sweet tart candy things as a freebie in the package. Man, they're good. Now, I'm not eating sugar or junk or candy, but I do eat those when I place an order. It's like 5 candies in a little roll. Really good. But the last reason I love ordering from her is the backs of her needle minders. It's like those button things. And she puts different ones. Like, that's like a glittery red one. This is the same one. And then this is like a silver one. Like, I love those. Very, very cool. Okay. I thought I would show you... Well, first, I wanted to say a thank you to Arlene on my video. She sends me a card or a gift every single week. And she said as long as I'm going through chemo, which is until December 29th of this year, she's going to send me something. So she always sends really great cards, handwritten note inside. She sent me some butterfly stickers for my floss case. Awesome. But my favorite gift that she sent, and I told her she may have started a movement, she sent me a pack of napkins. Now, some of you may be like, what? Like BFD, right? Napkins. I love receiving gifts that I would not buy for myself. I've never bought a pack of napkins for myself. This has spurred me to want to, though. So these are actually fairly thick and just nice to look at when I'm sitting down to eat. That's my dog snoring in the background. Layla. She's reverse sneezing. Really, like all morning she's been quiet, and now when I go to shoot a video. Okay. All right, real life, folks, uncut. But yeah, let me show you one of these. Okay, she's calmed down now. This is the front of the napkin, and then this is the back. And it's very fitting because Maryland crabs and things like that. I told her she may have started a movement because if I go in a store and I see a pack of napkins, I may be sending out little stitchy napkin gifts to people. This really just I loved it. I totally loved it. I did. I really loved it. So thank you so much, Arlene. I did. It just hit me. It was a good timing to receive this. And you know, on that note, as far as gifts and things, I've watched a lot of videos, and we all saw on Facebook that Beverly Evanger passed. I hope that's how you say her last name. It was shocking to me. I didn't know that her diagnosis was that severe. She always, just like everyone else, she always left good comments on my videos. And she was diagnosed in April because she emailed me. She emailed me personally and said, because of what I've been dealing with since last November, she asked me, how do I deal with people saying you're going to be okay, or basically just making somewhat inappropriate comments, I guess, and just getting through it? That is a tough question to answer. And I wrote her back and explained the best I could that, you know, everyone can be very sympathetic, but until you're actually going through it, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to have a multitude of tests and lose your hair. And I mean, I lost every hair on my body. And just the painful things. And then, you know, I coped in different ways, spending a lot of money and just a whole bunch of things that are going to have just, you know, repercussions for a long time to come. And still having to go through treatment to the end of the year and you know, follow-up appointments. I mean, it's a lot. And mine wasn't even as severe as other people's diagnosis. So I wrote her back, and we had written a couple of times. And I had seen some of her posts on Facebook, but I did not know that it was that bad. And when I heard of her passing, I actually felt really awful that I had not checked in with her more. I don't know, you know, even though I am, you know, well on my way to being cured and healed and all of that, oh God, those emotions are right under the surface all the time. Of being upset and just crying and stuff like that. And that came to the forefront when I saw of her passing. And I don't think I had said on my last video, but when I filmed my last video, that Saturday before, my husband and I went to Costco. And I know I had said in my last video that I stopped wearing the wig. I've stopped wearing the wig about 3 weeks ago, I think. First of all, it's really warm out. So wearing that wig is basically like wearing a winter hat. No, it's too hot. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna, like I said, simple. I'm just gonna say F it, you know, whatever. Well, that day, a woman stopped me in Costco. And I was so taken aback by this that I really did not know how to react except just to say thank you. We're looking at, I don't know, cheese or something. And she stops me and says, I just wanted to tell you you're gorgeous. I don't know what the look on my face was. I said, thank you so much. I said, I really appreciate that, because it looked like she was wearing a wig. So I'm not sure. She said, I'm not sure if she was going through the same thing. She said, I don't think enough people stop people and say that. Well, no, I'm not in the habit of stopping complete strangers if I see they have really, really short hair and say, you look gorgeous. But she did, and that really just got me thinking that day. I thought about that the rest of the day. How just, and you just need to be more kind, I guess. And I'm definitely guilty of complaining, and I'm a work in progress. Just like our projects, I'm a constant work in progress. That's how I try to think of myself. But yeah, those emotions are right under the surface, and they probably will be for a really long time. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's get past all that, right? I thought I would show you some of my, like I said, my Nora Corbett and Mirabilia patterns. I have many more that I will show in a different video. And I'm going to show you some of my Fiberlicious fabric that I also have a whole bunch of, but I will show in a later video. I just grabbed a couple things. I love Fiberlicious because she's quick. I have my order usually within 2 weeks, which is awesome compared to some of the other hand-dyed fabric companies out there that take a really long time. All of these are 28 count Lugana, and the first one is Fairyland that I'm going to show you. I don't even know if these are going to come through right. Pretty. It's like purple, pink. All of these obviously would be awesome for Nora Corbett, Mirabilia patterns, as any hand-dyed fabric seems to be. The next one is Unicorn Dreams. And obviously on Even Weave, the dye, it's lighter. This is actually a light green, but it has like pink and blue, and it's almost like a rainbow kind of. It's very, very subtle on this fabric though. On linen, it probably would be much more vibrant. But then sometimes, at least I find, depending on how many colors are in your pattern, a very vibrant hand-dyed fabric can overwhelm and clash with it. So this one, next one, I really love. I'm not sure why I'm drawn to like bright orange and red. This one is called Fire Dancer, so get that picture in your head of what color you think this is going to be. It's very vibrant. Look at that. Love that one. It's very, very pretty. My favorite fabrics of hers are the ones like the one I'm stitching the fairy on, where it's almost an ombre effect for fabric, for the color. This next one is one. It's called Maldivian Dreams. A mermaid would look awesome on this if it wasn't done in like the typical blues and greens. This looks like water. That's gorgeous. Look at that. It's like blue, green, greenish yellow. I think what I would like to stitch on this, and I'll show you because I have it right here, is, oh, you know what I should stitch on it? I just realized it. I was looking at this one. This is Sea Flora from Nora Corbett. So I was looking at that, but I was also thinking that, remember I converted this one, the Tesoro Mia, to purple. That would probably look really good on this. Purple. Yeah. Okay, so got that one. I'm just gonna... One more. It's called This Is My Jam. I just like the name of the fabric. I thought that was pretty cool. This is like a peachy, yellow, orangey. Again, very subtle but pretty. And I just love the 28 count Lugana. I can see the holes very easy. And I feel like with 28 count, even though coverage sometimes can be an issue, my stitches lay neater. That may just be all in my head. Okay, now on to patterns. Nora Corbett, the Tesoro Mia, which was recently released. I'm going to save this one for last, and you're going to know why. You can hear beads. I have Feather Fairy also. I've loved this one for so long, and I've never stitched it. Someday. Jill had actually Jill gave me that not too long ago. What am I saying? Yeah, she gave me that pattern. You just saw the Sea Flora. Love that one. I I really love that one. I love all these. What am I saying? This is My Soli. I struggle with these names sometimes. This is a pretty recent one that she did. I love the hair. This is Bella Vita. I saw someone had converted the tail. Looked really pretty. This is a pretty simple one. This only has one bead and no sparkle braid in it. So, now this next one I've loved for a really long time also. Fairy Autumn Glow. I don't know why I haven't stitched this. It looks like she's on fire. I love that. Finding a good fabric. That's probably been my dilemma. Just need to pick a fabric and go, right? Simple. People have a word for the year. My word for the rest of this year is simple. Simplicity. And then finally, Royal Games 1. I know I showed this when I first bought it. But, yeah, I haven't started that one either. Oh, well, that's not finally. I have one more that I just got in the mail the other day. Can you guess? It is Renaissance Mermaid. Oh, my God. Her hair and her face. If you go on, is it Witchout, whatever. If you go on their website, if you go on Mirabilia, if you put in Mirabilia.com, I think it goes to the Witchout website. You can, like, I know on my phone, I was able to, like, enlarge it, and if you move your finger, like, it goes in detail over the stitched piece. You can really see. There are beads over her whole, this is like all beads in the middle over her whole tail. The bead pack was pricey, but I got it because I bought it from Stitch and Frog and they were giving a discount. Look at this. Well, there's two treasures, but look at all of these beads. I don't know what fabric I'm going to stitch this on. I really would love to start this after the Peony Pixie. But yeah, look, I mean, here's the key to it. Look at all that. Yeah, I don't have the braid. There's 3 braids, Krynic, 2 water lilies. I don't have those yet. She's so, I mean, she has like a choker on, beads everywhere. My favorite part was her hair, and her face is just gorgeous up close. If you're able to go on the website and look at the stitched piece, or on the Mirabilia board on Facebook. But yeah, I haven't stitched a full-size Mirabilia. I'm trying to think the last one I did. It has to have been like 8 years. Like right when I first met my husband. When I stitched all those mermaids. I've stitched a bunch of Nora Corbett, the smaller ones, but not a full-size one. Because for me, I can do the pixies and stuff in, if I really like bust ass on it, a month or so, a month or two. But for the really big ones, you're talking 4 to 5 months for me. I remember when I stitched, when I first started stitching, my first piece was Lavender and Lace Celtic Summer. That took me like 5 months. And I stitched all 4 of those ladies. I stitched Angel of the Morning. I had stitched so many, and all in a row, like, I didn't stop. I would end one, start another. And I did that for like 2 or 3 years, easy. And just loved it. And I don't know why our taste changed, or why my thinking changed as far as what I stitched. Because as far as I'm concerned, the most beautiful things on my walls are the Mirabilia and Lavender and Lace things. I mean, look at Tracy's piece back there, you know. They are. So, yeah. But yeah, so hopefully, I was thinking of even stitching this mermaid on this fabric, on this ombre fabric, the effervescent. It's gorgeous. I wish you could see it in person. It's so much prettier than it's probably showing on there. But okay, that's it. I'm going to actually do some stitching today. Hopefully get some more progress on that. And I'll be back some other time. Bye!